Kids Health Watch with Dr. Sang is sponsored by Sang Pediatrics.
Time now to focus on the physical and the mental health of children and parents with pediatrician Dr. Nu Sang from Sang Pediatrics. And good morning.
Morning, Kim.
We are talking about the victim complex.
Oh, shoots. Okay, yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But let's first, before we start to get into like details and all of that, what is the victim complex?
Well, victim complex is when you fall into this victim mindset where you think that you're the victim and somebody's doing something against you or something is happening to you, and you feel like you're being victimized even though it may not be true. And then it's very common.
Yeah? Those feelings of being a victim. What else, describe those. How
well, like, oh gosh, this morning, it's trash day at the Sang household. Okay. It's Wednesday morning, and my kids always forget to take out the trash. It's like, and instead of running at 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning in my pajamas and trying to take out trash, I just take it out Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night, I take it out. But I can fall into the, oh, why do I have to do it? Why does Dr. Nu Sang have to take out the trash? I have kids, I have family, I have all these other people who can do it. But that's the victim complex talking, right? Okay. Like, I'm the victim, why me? Why do I have to do this? Right? Isn't that common?
Yeah, it does sound like it's common.
Yeah, so I just take out the trash and just say, forget about it. I'm supporting my family.
But if you didn't do that, if you really kind of dove into that whole victimization part, how would it affect your family?
Oh my gosh, I would be more stressed out. If I continuously thought that way, if I just played that part, okay, instead of being the parent, the head of the household, the responsible adult, if I just kept doing that, right, that physiologically will affect me, right? It will increase the stress hormones in my body, my blood pressure will rise, my heart rate, my tension, muscle tension, and that plays a part in how I interact on a day-to-day basis with you, with the patients, with my employees, and with my family. And then and we've talked about generational trauma. If you pass that down to your kids, right? Yeah, that could be forever, like generations.
It really is hurtful.
Yeah.
Physically and mentally.
Right.
Okay, so how do we reframe the whole, why me?
Right, so I want everybody to know, like, it took a lot of effort for me to stop thinking that way in every single situation, because I was kind of raised that way too. Like, I am a child of immigrants. They came to this country with no money, okay? They had to build from scratch. And they saw other people have more than them because, they're established and things. Sure. But they kind of fell victim to that too. So they had to overcome that. I had to overcome that type of mentality. And it creeps up now and then, right? So like I said, like when it's Tuesday night, I don't play victim, I just take out the trash. And so I had to reframe it. I am now, if you're mindful, there's that word again, mindfulness, right? If I'm mindful of my thoughts and like, oh, what am I thinking that? Why am I thinking that? Oh, okay, I'm playing victim again. Maybe I can reframe it as like, I'm actually supporting my family by doing this. Okay. And they can worry about other things.
Yeah, because they have other things that, okay.
We all have stuff.
You've got 3 specific tips for parents.
Yeah, so being mindful and reframing, right? Okay. Setting a good example for emotional flexibility. So instead of like, I'm being really stressed out and challenged right now, right? So maybe if you're emotionally flexible, you can say things like, oh, how do we figure this out? How can we have a positive outcome from this challenge that we're facing right now? And every day you can practice gratitude, right? So my family who didn't take out the trash this morning, it's okay. They're supporting me. We got to pick up my wife today from the airport at 4 o'clock. I'm like, okay, I'm working at that time. Can you please? Oh, thank you so much. There's wins along the way. There's always going to be wins and losses. And if at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I may have missed the trash or something like that. I was like, oh, we'll get it next time. Okay, there's always a next time. There's always an opportunity to win next time. Or just be grateful for the wins that you have today. You'll come out ahead. You'll be less anxious. You'll raise less anxious children. You're not going to pass that down.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
And
you don't want your children to have that.
Right.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
gift. Thank you.
Hey.
Fantastic reminders.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Dr. New Sang of Sang Pediatrics. By the way, if you'd like to watch the segment again, or maybe share it with someone, or find information on how you can contact Dr. Sang at one of the 3 Sang Pediatrics locations in Fresno, go here, kmph.com. Click the tab labeled Kids Health Watch from the Great Day drop-down menu.